Okay, I think I got it right now. This is Neva from Manic Mama Musings. This is like number 4 start because my cat knocked you over and then my hand was in the way and I don't know what all. How are y'all today? Well, today I have a sleepy day. It rained almost all day, part of the day. It seemed like, I don't know. I didn't sleep last night very good. So, what did I do today? I napped. I did finish a project I was working on that was inspired by my beautiful friend Ashley from Stitchin Easy, but y'all don't get to see it till October. But I was real happy I finished it and I'm on to the next one, so I was excited about that. I keep wanting to add, like, change it up, but I'm gonna leave it alone. I think I that's my problem when I'm doing something. I want to add to it or change something, or I just don't feel like it's good enough. But was happy that it pretty much, I looked at it and went, it is done. I am wearing one of my favorite nighties. Well, my favorite nightie. It's real soft. I got it for like $3 at the end of winter at Walmart. Like out of town. Ours didn't, I never even saw any of these at ours, but I didn't go to our Walmart hardly at all this last winter, so might have been early spring that I got it. But it has cardinals on it. And my aunt and my aunt always said if there was a cardinal around, it meant that one of your loved ones that had passed was close by. And my mom and my aunt both loved cardinals, and they both are not with us anymore. And so it's soft, it's kind of cozy, which I don't need cozy actually. I go from hot flash to freezing cold lately, so I'm in between. Yeah. Um, I don't ever know what to sleep in because one minute I'm cold and then the next minute I'm sweating me hiney off. But it just, this nightie makes me happy, so I wore it today. That's what I wore today. That was my clothing. It was a nightie. I didn't go anywhere. I didn't go outside like this. Well, I didn't go to a store like this. I went to the out on the porch like this. There, that's enough about that. So that's what kind of day I had. He tried to knock you all over again. Oh, I love him. I love him so much. Come on. Okay, so LJ and I didn't do anything together today. I mean, we napped. We napped, and he did go. We are going to lease to own a dryer from Lowe's, but we have not got that set up yet. So he went to his mom's to dry a load of clothes. And I got a message from a couple ladies. The one I know is from New York, but we have a lot of military people here, and a lot of them end up retiring here. Some people hate Clovis. They get stationed here, they can't stand it, and they want out as soon as possible. Then there's those people who get here and end up retiring here and living here the rest of their lives, and I'm assuming that that's her. But I just really feel I connected with those two at a craft show we did. Well, kind of a craft show. It was at like this antique shop, and they open up their yard so many times a year. Of course, it wasn't last year, it was year before that I met them, and it's kind of like a yard sale because you can sell antiques. This one guy sells fishing poles. Like, he just collects fishing poles and sells them. I guess he finds them at estate sales. But they go to estate sales and find a lot of stuff. And the one lady I know is from New York, and I knew she was when I heard her accent because my mom was born and raised in New York, and so I know that accent. And then we just hit it off because she's real blunt and a little bit vulgar like me, and just, let's just say we clicked. And her friend is just as cool as she is. Well, her friend messaged me on Facebook and showed me a box of yarn, which I didn't know if it was a big box or a little box, like how deep it was. But she asked me, do you want this? I was like, well, how much do you want for it? Because, I mean, it's Red Heart yarn. Well, it's all name brand yarn, and so it was worth a little bit of money. Like, I would pay Goodwill for the yarn. And so she's like, no, we were thinking of you, and we're cleaning out some of the storage, and we wanted you to have it. And I was like, oh, well, okay. And so LJ went and got that for me when he went and did the laundry. So apparently someone had started making some vests, which I don't know if I can finish them up or not, but I could put an edging on them. Like, they're not gonna fit me, but I could finish them up and try to sell them or donate them to the women's shelter, because I think, if I am thinking right, this is the dark heather gray from Walmart, and I have some of this, so I could do that. And then this one feels like a Caron Simply Soft, maybe, but I don't have this color. But I could probably edge it in a Caron Simply Soft, but it's a pretty blue color. So I could do that. I could donate those to the women's shelter or put them in the basket for the homeless people, um, something like that. So that's an idea with those. Instead of frogging them, I think I could finish them up and I could donate them. So that would be great, because then I just got to finish them up and wash them. And there's something in the yarn, I think, dust. Well, I'm congested anyway, hence I kind of slept all day. And then I know this is Red Heart black yarn. It's got pet hair, not that mine doesn't anyway. So, which I'm going through a lot of black yarn lately, because, I use a lot of black. So that will come in handy. This has ball bands, and I would have known it was Red Heart anyway, and it's in Cafe, and there's 3 of these. And in case you don't know, it's Red Heart, it's 100% acrylic. The color is Cafe. There's 364 yards, and I got 3 of these. 1, 2, and 3. This one feels like well, no, I don't think anything. I think it was wound back up. They started using it and then wound it back up. Then I got this pretty purplish color, blackberry, and it's a very pretty, it's not showing right in this light, but it's next to this, maybe. Maybe next to the black. No, it's not good. It's like a pinkish purple. It's very pretty. And it would make a very pretty baby dress. So maybe I'll make a baby dress out of this. And then now I know there's quite a few people who don't like homespun, and I'm not a fan of this color, but I'll make something out of it. But I like it. I like to crochet with it so sorry guys, with the big hook. So I got 4 of these of the homespun, Lion Brand homespun, and it is the color barley. See, even the name, I don't like the name. Even, like, who wants to wear the color barley? That sounds boring. Anyway, so what happened was, let's see how many yards, if I can read it. See, it says to use a size Q hook, 15 millimeter. I don't think I use that quite that big of a hook, but I use a big hook when I use this, and I love it. It's washable, machine washable, and dryable. There's my glasses. Here's my eyeballs, y'all. Sorry. I would kind of like a blanket made out of homespun. I think it would be nice and squishy. Barley is the name of the color. I told you that. 98% acrylic, 2% polyester. Washable and dryable. Does it tell me how many yards? 185 yards, and I got 4 of them. So there's a blue color of this homespun that is absolutely gorgeous that I've seen that I want some so bad. It is so beautiful. But y'all know I like blues. So I thought that was pretty awesome. They donated some yarn to me, and this can be made into a baby dress and donated. And those vests can be fixed up and donated. This can be used for skin tone or something. And then the black, I just use that in a lot of different things. So, yeehaw. Happy about that. I don't care. Used yarn, old yarn. I love being gifted yarn. Anyway, like I told you, like a postcard thrills me. And then when someone thinks of me when they go through yarn, it makes me very happy. So, yesterday I told you I added that avocado green to the blanket. Well, today it popped up on orange, and I had this orange aid that's not the bright orange, but like I said, I'm trying not to buy orange or any colors. I mean, as long as there's a shade that kind of goes with it, I'm just gonna go with it. But so I added the green, so it's like green, orange and green and purple and black. It's going back to looking Halloween for a while, which is really cool. So yeah, so we've got, and in case you don't know, my wonderful friend Ashley, like that I mentioned earlier from Stitchin Ain't Easy, did a family surprise blanket a while back with the heart square that's right here in the middle. And they would pick, things to do every night and then have random colors to put into the blanket. Well, then she decided to do a rectangle one. By the way, both tutorials, the heart one, the heart and how to turn it into a rectangle, is from Ophelia Talks. I will link her below. And I will link Ashley in case you want to go see their blanket. Theirs is done, but she's still going to add colors and just show when it's finished. But this gives me something to talk about. So there you go. Um, anyway, so they did the same thing, and LJ and I went along with it. And a lot of times, I forgot to tell you that night before last, one of our activities was we watched the next episode that had of American Horror Story. That's it, American Horror Story. And so we watched that while I added the color, and then I worked on a gift for somebody. And so yeah, and so sorry, my nose itchy. I think that yarn was in a storage and it's real dusty, and so on top of being congested, it's just making me feel. I don't want to sneeze because I sneeze funny. So anyway, um, but I enjoy joining in with her, and then quite a few people wanted me to finish out the blanket and make it bigger. Because at first I was like, well, it's not even big enough for me and LJ to snuggle under. Because that was my thing, is that it would be a blanket we could watch scary movies under, because it's kind of Halloween 80s and Halloween meshed together, but Halloween. And so we could use it during October to watch scary movies under, which is what we watch, is lots of scary movies. And so I'm continuing it out, and I'm gonna try to just keep going until I think it's big enough. And then when it's finished, I will try to take it outside and show it all to you. Although I may have to stand up on our chair to do that, but I'm gonna need lots of room to do it. Or maybe I'll spread it across our bed and videotape it that way. Who knows? But very happy. We worked on cleaning and organizing the room last night, and then today I had a down day. I might do a little bit while LJ's at work tonight if I can't sleep. But the way I'm feeling, you see all that fluid under my eyes. I'm real itchy, and yeah. I am craving. I don't like spicy stuff because I have acid reflux. But when I'm feeling like this, when I start getting sick, I guess I should say, I start craving salty and sour with a little tiny bit of spicy added to it. And so yeah, so I know when I'm starting to get sick, because my stomach cannot handle spicy, but I will crave it, if that makes any sense at all. My stomach sits there going, no, you don't want that. But my brain's like, that sounds real good. And so, yeah, I know. I'm a ditz. I'm a weirdo. So, I also think that I am going to, I'm trying to think of some really fun stuff for Vlogtober. So let me know if you have any ideas. I do have a lot going on, like in my head, and there's something big I got an announcement for, like me and somebody else closer to the end of September comes, I think. And I'm really enjoying reading Edgar Allan Poe. Last night I was so just tired by the time it was like time to read that I just read a couple short poems. Tonight I will try to read one of the stories. My phone also acts up, so can't always do what I want to do because my phone is dumb. Uh, and I think that's it, y'all. I can't really think of anything else. We had a rainy day. What was you guys's weather like. Oh, and I haven't done Song of the Day in a while. The Song of the Day is Jekyll and Hyde by Five Finger Death Punch. If you don't like heavy metal, don't you won't like this song. But I will link it in the playlist, Song of the Day playlist. It is a public one, and I will try to remember to link that playlist down below. I love Five Finger Death Punch, and Jekyll and Hyde is just kind of how I feel right now. I feel like it's a song about bipolar, and so yeah, that's kind of how I feel. So that's the song of the day is Jekyll and Hyde. And what have y'all been up to? What are y'all working on? Because my brain can only think about Halloween. I really got a lot of stuff I could be doing, and all I want to do is think about Halloween. Like it's stuck there. I have never craved Halloween more than this, like this, ever that I do this year. Like I'm always excited about it, but this year I literally crave Halloween. Like I need it to get here. I don't know why I want it so bad, but my little dark heart does. Maybe because if it all works out in my head, I have some really cool ideas for Vlogtober. I'm not sure. And yeah, and please keep our little town in your prayers because one of LJ's cousins or somebody related to LJ passed away from the virus pneumonia. I don't say C word, they say they don't like that on YouTube. The C word pneumonia. Okay. And another lady that goes to the church that LJ and I used to go to together, his mom go the Catholic church. Um, she her daughter posted yesterday that she has that pneumonia and that her dad has the virus. And so he's at home fighting it, and her mom's in the hospital, happened to be by herself. And so our little town did it got hit last time, but not we're getting hit harder this time. I could say why I think that is, but I won't be a witch about it. I just know that I want to be careful. I'm glad I got vaccinated. I'm glad that I wear a mask. I'm glad that I use hand sanitizer. And I'm glad I don't go. I mean, if I go somewhere, I go and I try to go when it's not crowded. So I don't know how or they got sick. I know that there was a couple of people, there a couple down the older couple, a couple of houses from us last year that one of their nephews, were an older couple, and one of their nephews, I think, gave it to them. He had nowhere to go. They let him stay with them, and he ended up making them sick, and the lady died. And so, you know, I'm not saying she didn't have, they weren't, I don't know the circumstances. I don't know if they wear their masks, and I don't know if they got the vaccine. I just know that I feel like our town is so bad because I do know certain people that aren't getting the vaccine and aren't wearing their mask. And so I said it anyway. There you go. You can have your opinions. I have mine. But please pray for our little town. Send positive energy this way or whatever you believe in. And all of you stay safe. Wear your mask. Use hand sanitizer. Stay home when you can. Um, 6 feet apart. All that good stuff. I would rather it be 12 feet. I'm fine with that too. And I love y'all. Stay safe. And now I really do think that's it. I don't have anything to add to this video. So I will probably read tonight, and I'll be back tomorrow with Mental Health Monday. Bye.